Hey, 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 y'all. Super excited to be here with y'all tonight. Ingafay in the house. Yes, yes, yes. So, I wanted to connect with you guys tonight to show you how to bake. I had a client of mine ask me how to do that, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I haven't done that on my YouTube or my Facebook. So I decided to share this with you. And then I decided to go ahead and share it on Instagram too, so you guys can check this out. So wanted to first and foremost say what's up to y'all. I know it's been a minute since we talked. I haven't done a live in about 2 weeks because we're alternating with the interviews, but I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the expert interviews that we're having. I'm sure enjoying doing them. Really all about collaborating with some awesome women. So that's where I got to do it, because you guys know I collaborate. But let's get into the baking. So what I have done today is I brought basically 3 products that I use to bake, and to show you exactly what I do and why I do it. So if you decide that you want to do this later, that you can do this. Now, why do we bake? What does really baking mean? Let's get that straight first. What does baking mean? Baking is just allowing you put excess powder under the air. Typically, it's under your eyes. You can do it on your nose. I know I kind of bake in other aspects of my face, but it's just to set your makeup. And I typically do it under my eyes because I'm sure many of you have seen that when I've done videos before, that I'm kind of dark under my eyes and even on my lids. So I apply my concealer, I then apply my foundation, and then what I do is I put the powder on top to bake. So I'm going to go through that process with you now so you can see it in live and living color. So if you decide that you want to try this later, that you can do that as well. So the first product I'm going to use is a cream to powder. It is a little bit lighter than what I typically use. It's a bronze 2. My foundation is a bronze 3, so this would definitely be lighter than what I typically use. I'm going to use this concealer brush. I absolutely love this brush because it makes it go on really smooth when I use it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on that. Granted, I've already got my makeup on. I've had my makeup on all day. So we're just going to just do it like regular. So if I was just starting off my makeup, I would put this on first. I typically put my concealer on first. I put it up under this eye area. And then I would use this to blend it in, okay? And then I would definitely do this on both sides. So I'm just going to do it on the other side as well. Although I've had makeup on all day, I'm just going to put this concealer in and just let it. This is typically what I do. I would put it on my eyelids, but I already have on eyeshadow, so I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to put this here so you can see it. Okay, so that is the concealer. Now, what I would do before I actually bake is I would put my foundation on. So I'm going to apply my foundation with this foundation brush. I like this blending brush because it makes it go on so much easier. You see how this blends out really nice when it does that? And this is just up under my eyes. Kind of lightens me up. Makes me look like I got a good night rest when I do that. And I'm just blending it in. And when you apply your foundation, you want to use downward motions to blend it in. I'm just going to kind of blend in that discoloration right there too, because it's a little dark on my cheeks as well. But I got that blended in. Okay, so now we've done that. All right, so now I've got my cheeks and everything blended in. If I wanted to, I could put a little bit on the forehead, just to blend it out for kicks and giggles, to continually blend it in. Okay, so we put the concealer on. So it's the concealer that you apply first, which is lighter than your actual foundation. Then I applied the foundation, and then now I'm going to apply the powder. So again, before I go into this a little bit more, I want to give you a little bit more background. Typically, when I do this, I put my concealer on first, and I put it on my eyes. before I put my foundation on, so I just want to give this tip to you initially. Before I put my foundation on, I make sure that I put on my eye color. Now, why do I do that? The reason that I do my eye color before I put my foundation on, so if I have any kind of fallout, and fallout is just excess eyeshadow coming out on my cheeks, I don't have to do my makeup all over, like all of this over again. So I make sure that any kind of eye makeup on, my eyes are set before I put my foundation on, so I don't have to worry about fixing anything if I have fallout. So I just wanted to give that quick tip to you, that's what I like to do. I do all of my eye colors and then apply the foundation. All right, so now what we're going to use, now before I go into this, I want to let you know that I'm using a flesh tone powder. Now you may be thinking, why would I use flesh tone instead of translucent? Translucent, it's really a preference. You can do either when you're doing baking. You don't have to use a flesh tone. You can use a translucent. But what I have found, because I'm brown, that translucent leaves a white residue that I don't like. So what I have done is I have chosen a powder that's a little bit lighter than me. So typically I would wear okay, I don't remember the actual because they've changed it. This is a light bronze, okay? I would typically wear a bronze when I put this on. So this is a little bit lighter than what I do, but I like the way it looks when I bake it. So I'm going to use this flesh tone powder. I'm going to apply it with the sponge up under my eyes. I'm just going to put this here. Apply up under my eyes. I remember now I did not bring my other brush. Okay. So you just let that sit. And typically when I'm letting this sit, I am typically putting on my earrings, any kind of jewelry. I may be putting on my perfume. I may be getting some things together. Maybe I'm setting up my gym bag. I'm putting those kind of things on. I'm typically allowing this to sit on my face anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes just to really let it sit. And what it's doing is using my body heat to set the makeup up under my eyes. And what happens is after that 2 to 5 minute period, then I just brush off the excess and the makeup is set because it's using my body heat, my natural body heat, to set the concealer and the foundation in place so it will last longer. So if you have teary eyes, and I'm not going to say it's going to last through that, it may last a couple of tears, but it ain't gonna last through it because I've had my makeup to wash away. I've had that happen too. That's typically why I like to use finishing spray. And then because I know sometimes my eyes water that way, I use drops before I even do my foundation, or really even before I do my eye makeup. So if you have watery eyes for whatever reason, try to make sure you do your drops before you put on your eyeshadow, so you don't have running eyes, because I think I've had a case of dry eye. I've actually had to go to the ophthalmologist to get that figured out, but I just wanted to tell you that aspect of it so you can make sure that you don't run your eyeshadow. So while this is baking, I wanted to bring your attention to the scroll that's going across. Right now, I'm wearing one of my branded shirts. It's called I Am Her, so you can see that. And it's just really for those days. I came up with this because I know you guys have these days like I have had that, you don't feel your best. Something may have happened, you didn't go your way, and you're just kind of feeling down on yourself. And I wanted a way to help me personally lift myself up, and then to help other women when we have one of those moments to lift ourselves up too. So that's why I came up with this shirt it's called I Am Her. And I am her. Why am I her? I am the one that's going to walk out my dreams. I am the one that's going to step out of my comfort zone and face my fears. I am the one that I will go over, around, and through to reach my goals. I am the one that's going to bring other women up behind me to help lessen their learning curve when it comes to beauty and Color Cosmetics. I am the one that's going to help you be confident and walk in your uniqueness and rock your God given attributes. So I wanted to give you guys a shirt so it can be a movement, that it'll be a frame of mind that you're in, that you got this and you can do whatever you need to do, because everything that you have, everything you need, you have. It's just a matter of you just walking it out. So I wanted to give you a shirt that would help empower you in that way. So when you're having one of those moments, girl, that you gonna get her done regardless. So if you're interested in getting the shirt so you can really keep yourself in a good frame of mind, that's what's going across the screen now. Check out the merch. This is an I Am Her shirt. There are other shirts there as well, again, to help you in your confidence movement, to do the things that you need to do to walk out and be the best version of yourselves. Now, with that said, we're going to, and I forgot my other brush, we're going to dust this off. And I normally would do a brush with this, but because I forgot it, I'm just going to do it with my sponge. And as you can see, it just sets everything in place. It gets the excess off. You don't have to worry about that. And then you do the same thing here. Okay, and now it's set. Okay, and you're set to go. You have your concealer set. Your eyes are not going to run because you did your drops, and now you are ready to make it happen and walk out your dreams. So I'm hoping that this was a benefit for you to do today. If you're interested in getting the merch, by all means, grab the link that's going across. If you want the products, type in products in the comments, and I'll send you the product list of what I use. I can just tell you that this cream to powder is for combination to oily skin. It goes on as a cream and it dries as a powder. So if you're looking for something like that, this would definitely be the makeup for you. This does not work well with folks that are dry or no, I'll say dry skin. I've had customers that didn't like it if they had dry skin. So if you have dry skin, girl, this is not for you. Okay. If you got oily skin, combination skin, this is for you. Let me know if you want the link so I can drop the links down in the comments so you can go to my website and grab it. And as always, thanks for watching, y'all, and bye for now.